Hello, my friends. Today is May the 23rd, and this is a reading for you to reflect upon today. Maybe a reflection of your soul or humanity's soul. I do psychic readings and healing work via the internet or at my place in Albuquerque. Check out my credits. Soul card by Deborah Croft Chapin comes with no interpretation, only that which is intuited. This is the card for May the 23rd. Oh, when I look at this, I just think of, the subconscious of our being is so fraught with fear. It's like when this card to me says, maybe you had a nightmare, maybe you see some kind of accident, maybe you are see some kind of conflict or war, maybe you have a fear of death coming into you today. This is about that deepest, darkest kind of sense of foreboding, of distrust, of fear pulling at us as humanity that says we have to dive into our underworld. We have to dive into our subconscious, and because we're being drawn there anyway. And you can't deny it, and you can't avoid it, and you can't uh, give way to the fear that is coming through you, or some kind of anxiousness or anticipation of something negative to follow. Um, but the greatest choice that we can have is to jump into our negativity, jump into our fear, bring the candle of our soul with us, bring the light of our consciousness with us, and keep remembering that we have the universe's backing to go into our own pain and to go into our own fears and do amazing healing work if we allow ourselves to go deep into those fears. We can't deny them, we can't avoid them. We have to go into them. We have to learn to hear them and hear what they're telling us, and reflect upon that and heal that, and provide some light to those fears that deeply inside of us, that are humanity's fears, the fear of death and oblivion and pain and suffering, and that comes from nightmares and traumas and everyday life for many of us. And we have to bring in our warm memories, our loving memories, our memories of joy, our memories of sacred connection, our light of consciousness, our light of love and grace, our sense of beauty, our sense of singing and joyful singing and praise and psalms and gratitude, and just the allowance to be in our body and dance our dance. There's a great joy there. We have to bring that joy down into our underworld, into our subconscious, into our pain and our suffering, and trust that our one little light and candle will show us the way. Aho.